Guys, what is going on? Welcome back to your favorite place to be. Welcome back to Cryptocurrency Theory, guys, where we're going to be talking about why is it that I'm buying Neo? Why am I buying Zcash? Why am I buying some of these coins that we don't talk about as much as like Bitcoin Cash or, BSV probably is a buy too. But it's simply, guys, because I think that coins like Bitcoin Cash are already elevated in price. They're going to go much higher. They're going to go, I don't know, where would I put Bitcoin Cash? I've been telling you anywhere from 8,000 to 20,000. But there are coins, guys, that have recently dipped a little bit lower. And these are the coins that I'm trying to get my hands on while they're low, right? I'm already up 16% on my Neo purchase already. And I bought it like a week and a half ago, okay, or maybe 2 weeks ago. Whenever the price dipped, I got my hands on some Neo coins, and that's up. I already bought more today at 16% up. So you see what I'm saying here? I think that certain coins are definitely lower in price right now than other coins. And those are the coins I'm trying to get my hands on. I'm trying to get my hands on Neo. I'm trying to get my hands on Zcash. Zcash is up for the year, but it's going to go much higher. It's at 35 bucks. I mean, come on, guys. It's a no-brainer. It's stuff like it's like buying Bitcoin Cash at $100 or 80 bucks. It's yeah, thank you. Okay. So bye. So that's why I'm getting my hands on coins that I think are undervalued. Okay, because there are a lot of coins that are significantly undervalued, and I think that Neo, Zcash, if I could get my hands on Dash without paying the swapping fees, I'd probably do that. I'd probably be buying Dash right now too, but unfortunately, I can't get on my Coinbase. So we've seen the rebound, guys, in coins like Myro and look at official Trump. It's up 40% today, but it's down from what, 45 bucks? It's down from $45. So is it really up? Not really. It's really down when you look at it. That's what a lot of these coins are. They're down. So it's time to take advantage of coins that are down because they're not going to be down much longer. They're at their bottoms. These coins are not going to dip lower. You're not going to see Neo at $2. You're not going to see Zcash at $17 again. You're probably not going to see Trump coin down to $9 again. It's just the market. The market has already done the drop. This is the drop that we were wanting. It gave us a little bit of time. Obviously, I wasn't able to buy enough coins, but I was able to get like a little bit. I got a little over $1,000 just in the last 2 weeks, just by buying these coins that were on the dip. And $1,000 isn't much. But if they go up 10x, 12x, 20x, now I got a $10,000, $20,000 portfolio in coins that I got in less than 2 weeks. You see what I'm saying? So, obviously, am I holding my Bitcoin Cash, my Bitcoin SV? Yes. I just don't want to pay the swapping fees, and you can't really buy BSV in the US, and I have a pretty good substantial bag of both of those coins. Obviously, I spent a lot of the Bitcoin Cash over the last 3 years as you guys have been watching this channel evolve. But, I still got my Bitcoin Cash. I still got a pretty big bag of BCHG that I'm hoping will turn around soon. So I have big bags, and big bags are relative, guys. What might be big to me, it might be, something you spend on a fucking vacation. But, like it's all what you're thinking, it's all what you're thinking. So, what coins am I getting in on that I think are low? Neo and Zcash. I'm going to buy heavy bags of this because I'm expecting Zcash to go back up above $600. I'm expecting Neo to go to $200 this bull run. We've seen Bitcoin creep back up. Look how the altcoins have performed. Look how Bitcoin Cash has reacted to that. It's back up over $360 US. BSV is looking like it's starting to creep up a bit. But I already have a lot of those coins. So it's time to kind of build out positions that are more profitable right now rather than trying to, pile in at Bitcoin Cash at $360. Is it going to go to 8 grand, 20,000? Probably. Maybe not. Maybe it'll go to fucking $1,000 like it did last rally. Maybe it won't even go past where it's at. I don't know. I don't know the exact prices of where stuff's going, but it's looking to me with Bitcoin creeping back up above 93K, we're probably going for another leap. This was just the initial leap, the dip that everybody, got sour on. They sold, right? A lot of people sold when it was coming down from 100K. They took profits. Some of them just thought it was going to drop. Some people sold at 72K on Bitcoin. But a lot of times when Bitcoin goes back up, we see a push for the altcoins to go back up. And I told you guys a couple weeks ago, Litecoin was a buy. It was at $80. You know, it went under $80. You know, and in the world of investing, guys, a 20-30% gain, it's a lot. You know, in crypto, it's really nothing. But people are watching this channel that are investing in this stuff for the first time. You know, you might be satisfied with 100% gain, doubling your money. You know, if you got $1 million, you double it to 2 million. That's a pretty damn good gain, you know? And a lot of times people lose in this crypto stuff because they're not able to withstand the volatility. They're able to, though they can get taken down, but once they get taken down so much, then it's too much for them. So you got to be able to, you know, you have to be willing to weather the storm. I mean, guys, I'm down from 270K, you know what I mean? So, I mean, you know, should I have sold at 270K? Yeah, obviously. But I've also seen it go back up to 120K. So, you know, that might have been the first leap up. The second leap up could be better. You know, if you're not in the crypto, then when it goes up, then you're chasing it. And that's the worst thing to do. So if it dips, you buy more. If it drops, you buy more. You take advantage of those lower prices like I'm doing in Neo and Zcash. But, you know, that's just what I'm buying right now, guys. Drop it in the comments. Let me know what you're buying. I'm interested. We'll talk to you in the next one.